The Northern Elders Forum has stated that the first few weeks of Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration will be recorded by history as leadership that made bad situations considerably worse. NEF asserted that the administration's attempts to correct mistakes have not been very successful, noting that things have been made worse by the barrage of plans and policies being hinted at, which will make life even more intolerable for the Nigerian. Dr. Hakeem Baba Ahmed, NEF Director Publicity and Advocacy, made this known in a statement signed on Monday, stressing that efforts being made to correct mistakes appear too hastily decided and failed to relieve the desperate challenges of daily living of Nigerians. The statement reads in part, Northern Elders Forum has exercised an informed restraint to comment on state of affairs of the North and Nigeria for reasons elders should be associated with. First, the electoral process is technically still active with challenges before the judiciary being considered. What responsible Nigerians owe our democratic process is to encourage a healthy respect for those who, going by our constitution, have powers to lead us as we speak. The judicial process also deserves encouragement to live up to its mission and effort to taint its image for partisan or other interests must be condemned. Second, our forum recognizes the challenges, circumstances under which the Tinubu administration assumed responsibility to steer the country away from further damage. What we owe our leaders at these moments are prayers, encouragement and counsel, not hasty conclusions and condemnation. Finally, the forum has remained sensitive to the value of constructive use of time and circumstances, particularly in the face of unprecedented issue under which Nigerians live today. It has become necessary, nonetheless, to speak on a number of important issues so that the leadership and citizens will find some common grounds as they contemplate the next few steps. Now that Tinubu is putting together a cabinet, the forum hopes that Nigerians will see improvements in the manner decisions and plans of the administration are being handled. Most Nigerians do not need convincing that the country had been reduced to a very sorry state by the last administration, and sacrifices and informed policies and decisions will need to be made to make a transition to a more productive economy, more secure communities, and a more united country. We believe that the administration has erred in embarking on major decisions before it even took its first fostering steps. Attempts to correct mistakes have not been very successful, and these have been made worse by the barrage of plans and policies being hinted at, which will make life even more intolerable for the Nigerians. Where efforts have been made to correct mistakes, they appear to too hastily decided and will, in the long term, do little to relieve the desperate challenges of daily living of Nigerians. On the whole, the first few weeks of President Tinubu will be recorded by history as the act of a leadership that made bad situations considerably worse and fails to explain why. The forum prefers to believe this is not the intention of the administration, but it shares the agony of the citizens whose life has taken a major turn for the worse in the last few weeks. The forum wishes to advise the administration to consider taking some basic steps to improve the context in which it seeks to achieve short and long-term goals. The most important at this stage is communicate with Nigerians in a manner that lets us understand why it has become necessary that we should go through major pains, including whether they are inevitable or avoidable. The citizen is entitled to know why it is now impossible for millions of families to feed, why his child may soon be out of school, and why his life has no timeline. His life has no timeline for recovery. Nigerians want to know how we got here, who and what was responsible for the prices we are paying for their actions, and what the administration plans to do to bring the past to book. Somebody made a statement during the election that Tinubu will make worse things. bad situation to worse. Who say was he ever fire so? Hey, now it can't happen so. I am not surprised that the state of the nation is like this. Tinubu has always been honest right from his campaign. He promised to continue from where Buhari stops, and some gullible people still vote for him. What were you expecting? A miracle? I commend him for keeping to his campaign promises. He said he will turn a bad situation to a rotten one, and he did. He started from where Buhari stops like he promised. I welcome you all on board to a Bala Blue regime. Tighten your seat belts. It's going to be a long ride. But he said he will continue to do the same line of his mentor and improve. Now your suffering continues. If he vex if he vex una make una go court. He never promised Nigeria anything. He only said that it is his turn. That is, by the way, Nigeria is coming to an end. I still maintain my stand. You will try and avoid comments in this era. After all, is keeping the legacy. APC is the best government so far, and they will continue to rule us. Those elders in the north are the problem of Nigeria. Why did they not complain when their son was in power as president of Nigeria? He lacks ideas on how to rule Nigeria. Let Mr. President breathe. That is just a simple fact for now. Sometimes technology is not the best in problem solving. I rest here for now. A child on his mother's back doesn't even know the journey is too far. May Nigeria succeed. He go favor everybody. What an honest man. I will continue from where Buhari started. Best man for the job. The chief mason, chief builder, the best president ever. This is just the beginning. When I never see what's promise self, you never see something. He is the best president so far. Omo Yoruba Tata. Our economy is going through a tough patch and you are being hurt by it. The cost of fuel has gone up. Food and other prices have followed it. Household and businesses struggle. Things seem anxious and uncertain. I understand the hardship you face. I wish there were other ways, but there is not. If there were, I would have taken that route. As I came here to help, not hurt the people and the nation that I love. This is what Tinubu said. He will continue from where the man then stops.